Okay, guys, let me rap with you guys for just a second. This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, as you guys know. And just to think subjectively, let's think on a conspiracy type, okay? Let me give it a little light. Let's get a little light in here. Boom. How about this? There we go. Okay, what are the odds that Danny Dubois bailed from this contest? You know, because and the reason I'm asking this is, yesterday, we just saw him yesterday. We just saw him yesterday. He was pumped. He was quiet. He was ready to go like he is, the silent assassin. And, you know, he was like, I'm tired of talking. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get it on, man. All that. And you know, I mean, and this was just yesterday, you know, and he didn't look like he was weathered. Like, unless you got some kind of damn 24-hour bug, you know, like the Austin thing was a little different because, I mean, we knew the day before yesterday and, you know, and people are still talking about that. Now people are talking about this particular new illness. What are the odds of that? You know, and and to add to that, though, I do think of, not saying it's true, but it's just something to think about. You guys remember when Jarrell Miller, you know, said that Team Dubois wanted to fight Team Miller because they didn't want to fight Team Parker? If you guys can remember that, he was like, well, you know, Parker moved around a little bit for him, so they didn't want the Parker fight, so they wanted somebody that was out of the ring long enough like me. You know, but I ain't going nowhere. You remember that Jarrell Miller said those words? Now, all of a sudden, that the fight that you thought you were going to get, that kind of, you know, put all that to rest, ain't happening. Because, see, at this point, what if Mark McCauley goes in there and destroys Parker? What if Parker beats Mark McCauley? If Mark beats Mark McCauley, I think the Martin McCauley boogeyman reign is over. Okay, that's a given. But if Mark McCauley beats Joseph Parker, my heart got to go out to Parker because Parker was going to fight for a damn title, right? And Danny Dubois is all of a sudden sick, and it would make you more infuriated, right? If we found out that just Danny Dubois just didn't want to take that fight and it wasn't worth dropping that damn IBF belt for this challenge. So how do you get out of that? Oh, I'm sick. I don't buy the PED thing because a lot of people, I've been watching the comments and people have been talking about, you know, PED use and, you know, those type of things. But, you know, it's not out of the ordinary because boxing is a shitty business. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, fighting someone, you know, you go from fighting Jarrell Miller to Hrgovic to Joshua, then to Parker, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you come all of a sudden you're sick. I just, you know, it does make you raise your eyebrows like, dude, what the hell? Now, I've heard intel, like intel from the intel, which I'm going to drop for my members only. But understand this, people. You know, if Danny Dubois dropped out of this fight because he was unsure, then that means there's still some doubt mentally about Danny Dubois, you know. But again, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying it's something to definitely think about because that is very, very convenient, you know, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, that Danny Dubois was fine as hell yesterday. I mean, he was, you know, he was fresh. He was ready to go. Nothing was wrong with him. Now, all of a sudden, he's sick and can't, you know, continue. It's like, what the hell, you know? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this particular video. Did Daniel bail out of the challenge of fighting Joseph Parker? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.